Dear students, how are you all? So, I think you all are fine. Have you ever taken part in a sporting event? In your school sports day, like a running race or a high jump or a long jump or a shot put? And have you won it? Usually, we see that only the winners are appreciated. വിജയികളെ മാത്രമാണ് അഭിനന്ദിക്കുന്നത് കണ്ടത്. Is it correct? Shouldn't we encourage the losers too? ജയിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്തവരെയും നമ്മൾ അനുമോദിക്കണ്ടേ? They have taken part in the competition. Okay, let's see our story, The Race. It has something to do with sports. So let's move on to the lesson, The Race. Tarun was a mediocre student. His grades could barely satisfy his parents, and he was not a good singer, dancer, painter, or even an actor. He always thought of himself as the black sheep of the family. His elder brother, who was pursuing a degree in engineering from a reputed college, always made the family proud. But Tarun was never good at anything like that. However, he was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. He was an excellent runner. He would run for hours, be it day or night. Whenever he felt sad and lonely, he exhausted himself by running, thus releasing all his pent-up emotions. At times, he would miss the school bus and would then run to school, which was 5 miles away from his home. He just had one dream: to become the greatest runner in the world. Tarun did not know how to achieve his dream. On the one hand, his parents hated his running and wanted him to concentrate more on his studies, which he never did. On the other hand, he belonged to a middle-class family, and Tarun knew that to achieve his dream, he needed an intensive training, the amount for which was well beyond his family's reach. When Tarun failed in his terminal examinations, his father was very angry with him. His friends too made fun of him. It was a day he wanted to wipe out from his memory. So he took to running. He ran all around the park. The sun beat down to check his rage, but nothing could stop Tarun. After about an hour, he was fully exhausted, and his fury having subsided, he threw himself on bench and started panting heavily. Suddenly, he heard a voice at his elbow. "What is it, son?" Tarun turned to his left, and there sat a man of about 60. "I failed in 2 subjects," he replied in a depressed tone. The man smiled sympathetically and said, "Life is full of ups and downs, my boy. By the way, I am Ram Narayan, and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen." Ram Narayan? Ram Narayan? Are you the same Ram Narayan who won an Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in the 1960s? Tarun could not hide his excitement. Yes, back came the reply. Tarun was dazzled. Okay, dear student, what does that mean? Tarun was a mediocre student. Mediocre, average quality. Sharashi. He was an average student. His grades could barely satisfy, make happy. His grades could barely satisfy his parents. Parents were not happy with the grades he got. And he was not a good singer, dancer, painter, or even an actor. And he was also not a good singer. He could not sing, he could not dance, he could not paint, and he could not even act. And he could not even study well. He always thought of himself as the black sheep. What is a black sheep? Black sheep is a member of a family or group who is regarded as a disgrace, not respectful, or as a shame. And his elder brother, who was pursuing means continuing, a degree in engineering. So his elder brother was studying in engineering college. That meant he studied well. Continue to Deruga. So he was continuing his education in an engineering college. Brother was studying in an engineering college. In a reputed college, famous. So his brother was studying in a famous college. So he was a very good student. Always made the family proud, having a high opinion. But Tarun was never good at anything like that. But Tarun was never good in his studies like his brother. But he did not. However, he was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. But he was blessed, have the ability, anugrahikya. He was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. Athlete, who is an athlete? Athlete is a runner. He was an excellent runner. He was a very good runner. He would run for hours, be it day or night. He would run for hours, be it day or night. Day and night he can run for hours. Manikurugalo, without getting tired. Whenever he felt sad and lonely, he exhausted himself by running. Whenever he felt sad and lonely, Sangadapudi or Vattapudi, he exhausted himself, make oneself tired. How did he make himself tired? By running. He will start running, thus releasing all his pent up, unreleased, പുറത്തേക്ക് വിടാത്ത emotions, വികാരങ്ങൾ. So when he ran, all his pent up emotions, അടക്കി വെച്ച വികാരങ്ങൾ, it came out. So that was the way how he released his pent up emotions. So running was just like a pressure cooker for Tarun. At times, he would miss his school bus. So sometimes he will not get the school bus, and then he would have to walk to school. He would not walk, he would run to school, which was 5 miles away. Miles is a unit of distance. 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers. So He will run nearly 7.5 kilometers to 8 kilometers from his home to school. He will run that. 7.5-8 kilometers ഓടും സ്കൂളിലെത്താൻ. He had just one dream to become the fastest runner in the world. He had one dream, സ്വപ്നം. He had one dream. What was that? To become the fastest runner in the world. What was his dream? To become the fastest runner in the world. Arun did not know how to achieve. So Tarun did not know how to achieve. നേടിയെടുക്കും. He did not know how to achieve his dream. He did not know how to become the fastest runner. And on the one hand, his parents hated his running. Parents did not like his running. They did not want him to run. They don't like his running and wanted him to concentrate. More on his studies. They wanted him to concentrate on his studies, which he never did. But he never concentrated. He could not concentrate in studies. On the other hand, he belonged to a middle class family. So he was from a middle class family. Middle class, Madhyavarga. And Tarun knew that to achieve his dream, he needed an intensive training. Very hard, kadinamaya. So to become a fastest runner, he needed an intensive training. Kadinamaya training for becoming the fastest runner. The amount for which was well beyond his family's reach. The money which could not be afforded by his family. അവന്റെ കുടുംബത്തിന് താങ്ങാൻ കഴിയാത്തതാണ്. When Tarun failed in his terminal examination, so the results of terminal examination came. You also have terminal examinations, one during Onam and the other during Christmas. So Tarun failed in his terminal examinations. His father was very angry with him. His father became very angry because he has failed in his terminal examination. When you fail in terminal examinations, just think, what will your father and mother tell you? Will they be happy or will they get angry? The same is the case with Tarun. His father was very angry. His friends too made fun of him. His friends also made fun of him for failing in the examination. It was a day he wanted to wipe out from his memory. Wipe out means delete. He wanted to delete this day from his memory because his father was angry and his friends made fun of him. So he wanted to delete this day from his memory. So what did he do when he was very sad? We told earlier. What did he do? He took to running. So he started running. He ran all around the park. He went to the park and he started running around the park. The sun bent down to check his rage, anger. The sun was becoming more and more hot. He was checking the anger of Tarun. Check, പരിശോധിക്കുന്നു. He was checking whether Tarun was really angry. But nothing could stop Tarun. But even the sun could not stop Tarun. He was running and running. After about an hour, so he ran for nearly 1 hour. He was fully exhausted, tired, ക്ഷീണിക്കുക. So he became fully tired, and his fury, anger, rage, fury, they all have the same meaning. Having subsided, reduced, Urayuga. So his anger having reduced, he threw himself on a bench and started panting heavily. So he threw himself on a bench. He sat down on a bench and started panting, taking deep breath. Just think, how will you breathe when you finish running? ഓടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയാ ശ്വസിക്കുക? Deep breath, right? That's called panting. Suddenly, he heard a voice at his elbow, near to his hands. He heard a voice. He heard a sound. What is it, son? Tarun turned to his left. He turned to his left side. And there was a man of about 60. And what did he see there? A man. How old he was? He was 60 years old. I failed in 2 subjects. So what was Tarun's reply? Tarun's marabadi? I failed in 2 subjects. He replied in a depressed tone, sad, sangadamaya tone, sound. He said in a sad tone, I failed in 2 subjects. The man smiled sympathetically, feeling of pity or sorrow for someone else's misfortune. Sahadavatode, and said, life is full of ups and downs. If today you fail, tomorrow you will pass. By the way, I am Ramnarayan, and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. And let me introduce myself. By the way, I am Ramnarayan, and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. And you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. ഞാൻ ഇതുവരെ കണ്ടതിൽ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല റണ്ണർ. Ramnarayan. Are you the same Ramnarayan who won the Olympic medal in 400-meter race in the 1960s? Are you the same Ramnarayan who won an Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in the 1960s? So are you the same Ramnarayan who got an Olympic medal in the year 1960 in a 400-meter race? Tarun could not hide his excitement, happiness. Tarun was very happy because he was meeting Ramnarayan, who was an Olympic medal winner in running, and he also wanted to become a world famous runner. He wanted to become the fastest runner in the world. And here he had Ramnarayan, who was also the fastest runner in the world. So Ramnarayan ലോകത്തിലെ ഒരു കാലത്ത് ഏറ്റവും വേഗത കൂടിയ ഓട്ടക്കാരനായിരുന്നു. And now he is sitting in front of him. അയാളുടെ കൂടെ ഇരിക്കുകയാണ്. So it was a dream come true. ഒരു സ്വപ്ന സാഫല്യം. Yes, Pat came the reply. Pat is hitting someone on the shoulders. Yes, I am saying Ramnarayan. Tarun was dazzled, confused. Tarun aage aashayapadu because he was sitting in front of Ramnarayan. Okay, dear students, let's look at some questions. Whom do you like more, Tarun or his brother? So we have seen about Tarun and his brother. Whom do you like more? Is it Tarun or is it his brother? It's up to your answer. So you can write your answers. If it is Tarun, write Tarun. If it is his brother, write his brother. And you should tell a reason also. Tarun, because you can tell the reason why you like Tarun. Brother, there is only one reason. He is a very good student. He is studying in engineering college. So, what is your answer? You can write it down. That's why I did not give you an answer here. Next question. Why did Tarun think that he was the black sheep of his family? Why did Tarun think that he was the black sheep of his family? He was not a good singer, dancer, painter, or even an actor. And his grades could not satisfy his father. What were the obstacles before Tarun in pursuing his dream? Obstacles. Before Tarun in pursuing, continuing his dream. So what was his dream? Yes, to become the fastest runner. So what were the obstacles before Tarun in continuing his dream? Tarun's parents hated his running. Then he belonged to a middle class family which could not afford the huge amount needed for an intensive training. Okay, next question. It was a day he wanted to wipe out from his memory. Why? Why did he want to wipe out this day from his memory? His father had got angry with him. That is the one reason. Then he had become a butt of ridicule among his friends. His friends also made fun of him. So what made Ramnarayan say life is full of ups and downs? He wanted to pacify Tarun, who was depressed. Pacify Shandama, depressed, sad. So he wanted to pacify Tarun, who was sad. He may have thought of encouraging him, encourage, protsahin, by this general statement about life. Do you think Tarun's meeting with Ramnarayan would change his life? So he has now met with Ramnarayan. Could that be a change in his life? It's up to you. Yes means okay. Why? How? No means how. So you have to write that. I have not given you an answer. I just written free response, which means it's your answer. You don't have a correct answer for that. Okay, now let's look at some additional questions. What was Tarun blessed with? What was he blessed with? Yes, he was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. Next one. What would Tarun do when he missed the school bus? What would he do? He would run to school, which was 5 miles away. What was Tarun's dream? Yes, I think we have told that a lot of times. What was Tarun's dream? To become the fastest runner in the world. Was Tarun's father angry with him? Why did his father become angry with Tarun? Yes, you can get the answers, I think. Yes, he failed in his terminal examination. What did Tarun do to wipe out the day from his memory? So what did Tarun do to wipe out the day? What did he do? He took to running. So to wipe out the day, to delete the day from his memory, he took to run. Last one. Who is Ramnarayan? Yes. Winner of the Olympic medal in the 1960 Olympics. So he's a winner of the Olympic medal in the 1960 Olympics. Okay, now students, come to page number 33 of your textbook. Language activities, activity 1. Okay students, read the sentence given below from the story, The Race. Tarun always thought of himself as the black sheep of the family. I think we have seen that sentence. Tarun always thought of himself as the black sheep of the family. What does the expression black sheep mean? What do you mean by black sheep? I think we are told that earlier. term black sheep literally refers to the color of a sheep. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ബ്ലാക്ക് ഷീപ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ കറുത്ത ചെമ്മരിയാണ്. It refers to the color of a sheep. But when we use it figuratively, ആലങ്കാരികമായി, it means the odd person in a group, a person who does not belong to that group. ഒരു ഒറ്റയാൻ. Such a group of words with a different meaning from the individual words is called. So black sheep. Black is a color, sheep is a kind of a, what it is. Sheep. So black sheep. But when it comes together, when these two words come together, it has got a different meaning. So such kind of words, when they come together and form a different meaning, it's called an idiom. It's called an idiom. So now let's look at some work. Now read this. It's a diary entry. Now read this diary entry. Saturday. Date is not given. When I reached the ground, it was raining cats and dogs. I felt blue as I was not sure if the match could be held. Viewers like me get a chance of watching a match only once in a blue moon. The ball was in the umpire's court. Finally, the match started and we enjoyed a wonderful game. Today is a red letter day in my life. Okay, you can find the same passage in your textbook in page number 23. Go through that passage and underline the idioms which you find. Okay, I think you would have underlined. Now let's see the idioms. The first one, raining cats and dogs. Next one, felt blue. Next one, once in a blue moon. Once. Next one, umpire's court. And the last one, red letter day. So these are the idioms in this passage. Now, what you have to do is, you will find some meanings given there. You have to read the meanings and find out which meaning will suit for this. Let's see. Match the following idioms you have identified with their meanings. Feel sad. There's a word, feel sad. So which word or which idiom means feel sad? Yes? What is it? Felt blue. Okay, the next one is responsibility to take action. What is it? Umpire's decision. Next one, happening very rarely. Yes, once in a blue moon. Next one, raining very heavily. Yes, raining cats and dogs. An unforgettable day, which is the idiom for that. Red letter day. Now you have some assignment regarding idioms. I'm going to give you some idioms. You have to find the meanings of these idioms using a dictionary. The first one, pros and cons. Next one, bed of roses. Third one, Herculean task. Fourth one, blue blood. Fifth one, crocodile tears. Sixth one, 11th hour. Seventh one, in black and white. Eighth one, red day. Now, what you have to do is, you have to write the meanings of these idioms, take a photo of it and send it to me on my WhatsApp. Okay dear students, you have some assignments regarding the lesson which you have taken. Tarun's father is sad about Tarun getting bad results in his examination. He writes his feelings in a diary. Prepare a likely diary entry. The next one. Tarun meets Ramnarayan, the Olympic champion, in the park. On his way back, he meets one of his friends. He makes a conversation with him regarding his meeting with Ramnarayan. Prepare a conversation. Minimum 6 exchanges. So you have to write these assignments in your notebook, take a photo of it and send it to me on my personal WhatsApp. Thank you and have a nice day.